Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Starting on the mound in this one, Max Meyer. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shea Langoliers digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. And that one off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Full count.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Osvaldo Bido.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soderstrom. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Miami, new inning getting started. This is J.J. Bleday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. And he'll be safe at first. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
3-2. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And one away. Here's Luis Arias. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it is gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now Nick Kurtz, the 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's towards center. Myers moving back for this one, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Giorgella steps in. 2 outs.
Ball 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's out.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And it's fouled away. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
On the ground to the left. And it hits the bag. And he's got a double.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The A's with a 2-run blast. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Eric Wagaman getting ready to hit. Wagaman really thriving with the bat this season here at home.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. The 1-1 is fouled off. One-two now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Miami down in order, and they're down 2-0. Top half of the third inning. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. Runner at first with no outs here.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. There's the strike. Soderstrom leads off first with 1 away. And a ball evens the count.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And And that's
Count it
off
3 and 2.
the inside edge. And it's a full count. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Max Meyer gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cal Quantrill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Quantrill back to work. That one ripped. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right back to him on the mound. Over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the A's 2 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Urias. A sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 1 down, base is empty. To the right side. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Two down, base is empty. Here's Gio Urshela. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. That one's in there. And the count now even up. The A's looking to add another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the frame. So they can't do anything with a two-out double. And midway in the fourth, it's the A's 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Hit in the air, left field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Agustin.
And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Tying run at the plate. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
There goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow!
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base pass. Top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler makes the play, and that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Brent Rooker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Just missed. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. And it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Now one
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Not
2-2
close
count.
with that one, and the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Just missed.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Kurtz takes it himself, 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the next pitch is way outside.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
This could end it. And that's downstairs. Full count now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Norby, the runner at first with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.